If you're an agency owner or you're thinking about starting an agency, or maybe you want to have a white label software, then HighLevel is perfect for you. But the question is, how do you launch it? How do you set it up? What about the domain, the branding, the homepage, the pricing, the plans, everything from start to finish? And so instead of giving you a course on how to do stuff, I thought, why don't I just do it myself and record everything? So in this free course, I'm gonna go start to finish, do everything live with you so you can watch over my shoulder as I'm launching a white label software and agency account. So you can use this, you can see how I'm using the snapshots, the sub accounts, the domains, everything so that it's your own white labeled software or agency account. So you can start charging clients every single month, build recurring revenue, and you can keep all the profits leveraging the tech and the software that HighLevel has built. If you want to get a 30-day trial to test it out instead of the 14-day that they have on their homepage, you can find the link in the description. And when you use my link, you also get a free bonus course, and you get my templates that you can give to your users along with a launch checklist and other things completely free just as a thank you. With that said, check out the link in the description. Now let's dive in. All right, welcome to the HighLevel course. Before we dive in, I want to make sure that you understand what the goal is and how to get support, how to get you up and running faster than anyone else. Because what's the number one reason that most people fail? It's because of information overload. And I know it's not easy to launch something like this. It's a software business and you're building a real asset, a real company. And so I want to give you everything because you used my affiliate link. And if you haven't already, sign up to get a 30-day trial instead of 14 days. So you have double the amount of time to launch if this is a little bit uncomfortable, to learn the DNS settings, the custom white labeling and building your homepage to then set up your pricing plans and launch it. So I want to give you a blueprint, a checklist, funnel templates, and even a snapshot with the onboarding email sequences, the pipeline, everything you need, and then more, right? So I want to help you build funnels that look amazing, they help you convert, and then we got everything else you need in terms of getting clients and getting traffic and getting launch and scaling from there. So we got the launch blueprint and checklist. So this is like create a free trial account, start the new sub account, connect your Stripe, configure your pricing plans. And then you can see here, download the SaaS homepage template from Gusten. So I'm giving you all these funnel templates for homepage, for front end, low ticket, high ticket, application, everything you might need, whether it's for your own business or for your sub accounts, your users, your clients, depending on if you have an agency or you have an agency and a white label software. So, or if you're just using HighLevel for your own business, totally fine as well. Guess what? You have the templates, the email sequences, and the automations and everything in a snapshot, which is basically just a workspace that I've built, given to you. So appreciate you using my affiliate link. When you invest in us, we always invest back in you. So go through these. You can always look at these first to see the preview. Now, what is this one, for example? It's 50 different sections so that anytime you want to launch any type of page, you just go here, you say you want to keep this one, boom, I'll save that one. I'll delete this one. I want this one, but I don't want this. I'll delete this one. So you just delete, boom, delete, boom, delete. Actually, I want this one. You leave it. So you can create any page with this one. We have female, person, brand, funnel agency, lead funnel, business event, SaaS funnel. Scroll down. We have tons of funnel templates for you. So we have anything for everyone, really. We're adding more all the time. And then we have the links to the snapshot where you can download this. Everything is linked below this video. So check that out before you dive in, and then get your free account at HighLevel. 30 days. Email me at support@gustenson.com. We'll get you added to more amazing bonuses and course material to help you build funnels better, get more clients, and scale your business. You can make more, help the people around you, and live a life that you're proud of. So I'll see you in the next one. All right, so now let's dive into the HighLevel course. So the first thing we're gonna do, if you haven't signed up already, just use the link below this video or in the description, depending on where you're watching it. Get your free account. The plan doesn't matter that much yet. If you're trying to get and start your own white label software, obviously you want the software plan. If you have an agency, you want sub accounts, you can use that plan. But you can also downgrade within 30 days without being charged. Instead of the 14-day trial they have on their homepage, you can get 30-day by using my link to create your account And email me at support@gustenson.com, and we'll get you some bonus course material as well to help you create better looking funnels that convert better, make you more sales, and make you more money. So this is what it's going to look like when you sign up. So this is the onboarding. So I'm taking you start to finish, and it's going to be very detailed. I'm trying to not go too fast so that no matter whether you're starting out, you're just creating an account, you can see how it works. So I've created my account. It says, tell me about your business. So I'm going to choose the industry. So I am a funnel agency. And so consulting agency, how many customers do you have? So I'll do 10 to 49. Do you have a website? I'll choose my personal brand homepage. And then we'll do my address. Do you intend on reselling HighLevel? Yes. Awesome. And then search for a tool. So which business tools are you currently using? So if you wanted to move over like Clickfunnels, Calendly, and ActiveCampaign, maybe Jotform, maybe WordPress, you would pick those. HighLevel has a lot of features to accomplish. Perfect, got it. Thank you, HighLevel. I am aware that you do have these, which is good. So I can now cancel everything else. Verify the email. Perfect. I'm just gonna grab the email from or the code from my email so that we can paste it in there. There we go. Verification code, verify. I don't need to add my phone number on the internet, but hey, I trust you guys, okay? 698983. So if you need anything, just message me. All right, let's set up your first account or first client. So business name, we'll do my personal brand. So Gusten Son. And then do we need another email? So I'll do, let me see if I can do online business team, and then website gustenson.com. Great. Or you can also do this later. So I always like to set this up because it'll create a sub account for you. So the agency account is your own dashboard. It's your own business structure, the pricing plans. If you want to resell it, you can add your own logo and do a white label version. So I like to have, okay, so I got to add W. I like to have its own sub account immediately because that's the one where you're going to, why does it say invalid URL? Maybe I need the HTTPS. Yeah, perfect. So now we're creating our agency account and our sub account. So you can see the launchpad. This is if you want to download the app, if you want to connect your Facebook, your Stripe, that sort of thing. And I'll walk you through how to get everything set up, right? So you have your custom either agency plan or HighLevel for your own business, or if you want to resell this as a white label, we'll walk through everything. So Launchpad is just to get you on the path to success. So remember, we don't have any custom branding yet. We don't have our domains connected yet. We don't have anything connected yet. We just have our own sub account and agency account. So here you can see the sub account. So here is where you're going to add your clients or your sub users or your sub accounts as users. So if, for example, when we sell our white label software and someone signs up on our homepage, they pick the pricing plan, they're being added here to our sub account library, if you will. So in order for me to change our agency settings, I go to agency view and change the settings. So that's where I add my own domain, my custom CSS, if I want to customize the dashboard and everything. But this is where you'll see all of those. Then you can also go into their accounts to either help them, support them, or just see what they're building, which obviously helps to support them even more. So dashboard is where you're going to see your opportunities, your pipeline value, conversion rate. But there's a way where you can update and customize this dashboard as well. So I'll show you that here in a second. Conversations. So this is where you can connect social media, emails, and you can have conversations with leads and convert them into customers and clients. Calendar, so this is where you can set up your own calendar and you can get a link to give to people who want to book a call with you. So you connect it to Google Calendar, and someone books an appointment on the link that you create in your HighLevel account, and then it automatically goes into opportunities. So opportunities are pipelines, and we'll do separate videos for each of these. Pipelines are, you take them from stage 1, which is like a cold lead, into maybe requested a proposal or booked a call, and then you had the call or they didn't show up. If you had the call with them and they're interested, maybe you sent the proposal or an invoice and then a closed deal. So like you take them through the stages in their customer journey. So opportunities are just to see, as you create a pipeline, you'll see here later, when we create a pipeline, you'll see the stages, and then we'll use automation down here to basically tell HighLevel when someone books a call, add them to this stage, add them to book the call. If someone buys with the invoice, send them to closed. And you can start seeing in the dashboard, not only do you see the pipeline value, but you see closed, open, and lost. So you see how much you've made and how much potential you still have in your pipeline. So it's a CRM. Contacts, you can see all of your leads as you start getting leads. You might be giving away ebooks, you might be doing free trainings, or you just have an appointment with someone. Then you'll see their email here as well. So you can go in and add notes, you can add them to a campaign where maybe you say, for all of our leads, send out this email, and then you go in and choose all the leads, and then you add them to that campaign, and then there's an email sequence. So there's a lot of things you can do with these smart actions. Opportunities was the pipelines, payments, and by the way, this is what I love about HighLevel. They constantly improve the product, they make it better, they add new things. So right now, this is what you see. When you log in, if you see anything else, so for example, in memberships, you're going to see courses and communities, and sites, you're going to see funnels and websites and everything else. So just play around with it. I'm giving you the overview of how they work and why they work that way. So payments is where you create your products, for an example. Then in your funnels, in your sites later, because you've created the product, you've connected it to Stripe, you set up a one-time payment or a subscription or payment plan. And then in the funnel, you just design it, you add the copy, and you choose which product, which means you have to recreate the product every single time, which is, because it's syncing and it's connecting with each other, which I love. All right, so we have invoices, proposals, and estimates. So this is a new way to send out proposals. I love that. Marketing, we have the social planner. We got affiliate manager and emails, but this is my favorite. So you can use HighLevel to automate almost anything with workflow. We also have content AI, but workflows is where you say, okay, there's a trigger that then triggers an action. So the trigger is usually when someone does this, do that. So similar to Zapier, where you say, if someone buys this here connected to this, if you're using, like when you're having to glue together softwares, this is the built-in like automation workflows in HighLevel. So you can have, when someone downloads, add them to this, right? When someone buys this from my order page, add them to this and this pipeline and do this and send the email. You just add everything you want it to do. And it's like ta. So amazing stuff. Funnels and websites, blogs, WordPress, client portal. By the way, the WordPress isn't something I use or recommend. It's just there as an option for those who maybe come from WordPress over and they want to like embed it and connect it with WordPress. But you have chat widgets, surveys, forms, client portal. So this is where clients or students, depending on your business, can log in, and you can have the community there. You can have info products. You can have team training. You can train your team in the client portal, where you have like a product that they go through and they look at the lessons, they complete the lessons and everything. So you can have your custom branding to that. Memberships, courses and communities, right? So that's new. Reputation. So reputation management, usually more used for local businesses. I'm more of a info business and personal brand type of guy. So reporting, this is just sample data, but you can add in and track a lot of this stuff as well in here. So Then we have settings as the final one. So this is where you have business profile, my staff. You can add your employees and tell them, hey, you're going to have access to, so this is your name and email and password. They can change the password later. Permissions, I just like to give permission to everything for my team. But then the user role is usually their admin, so they can access the agency account, or I pick a user and then I can pick which sub account they have access to. So I can also add people to a specific sub account, which is a client or user account. All right, so pipelines, calendars, you can connect your calendar, your phone number, you can set up your phone number, reputation management, custom values, custom fields. That's where we get a little bit more advanced, where you can automate a lot of things. This is where you would add the domain, and then you just connect it to a funnel. Then, all the steps you have in the funnel is connected to one domain. Media URL, you don't have to worry about that because you would upload your media when you're building something, you're adding the image, all of that. And then when you're building our courses, you upload the videos there. So integrations, if you need to integrate with something, obviously your payment processor, they have a few options for that as well. And then this is the coolest part, because labs is where you can see, okay, I want to use the new workflow builder because they updated the look of it. Enhanced dashboards, I want that one as well. Second tier for affiliate marketer, yes. My profile version 2, my staff page version 2. Brand new funnel website builder, I want that one. So depending on when you're watching this, you see it says live in 15 days. So if you're watching it, 15 days or later after me recording this, then you'll have the most up-to-date website and funnel builder. But you can always go into labs and see, there might be a new community feature, there might be a new course update, and you can test it out before it's like publicly launched. So that doesn't mean that you always got to go in and turn this on. CRM document management, for example, amazing. Because eventually you'll have them. They release it in beta. Everyone has access to it in labs, but this way they make sure that it's fast launch. People can give feedback and they implement it, and then everyone has access. So I've never seen anyone implement anything this fast as the HighLevel team. So we just toggle all of those on. Audit logs is if something happens or you want to see who's doing what in the company, you can see that in audit logs. You can see who's been inside of the sub account and done what. So that's great if something goes wrong or you're just kind of curious what people are working on. And then companies. So that is the sub account settings. And then if you go to agency view, I'll do a separate video about this, but the agency view is where you can see all of your sub accounts. You can either switch to the sub account or you can manage the client. So you may want to pause it. You may want to resume a sub account if someone isn't paying or they're starting to pay again after a while. You can manage the sub accounts here. SaaS configurator is the big one because this is where you set up your own pricing plans. So, if you want to do 97, 297, 497 and have like more support and more value in those higher tiers, you can do that. I recommend having all the features available in the 97 plan and just like overserve people, over deliver and build a goodwill. But some people prefer to go a more traditional SaaS path and have like, here's the features available in 97. And then we have 497. And then maybe even 997 or 995 or 999 that comes with a service. So you can sell software with a service doing this, right? So we'll go through all of this in the next video. I just wanted to show you where the difference is between, if you don't create a sub account, you'll just see the agency dashboard. So when you connect Stripe, you can start seeing the revenue. But this is how, you find the sub accounts and you can start playing around with actually launching your own, because you also need a sub account for your business, right? The agency is the operating system, the agency view. The sub account is the business workspace. So you need a workspace, right? Some people call these snapshots, where you can import a workspace that someone else built and it has like all the funnel templates. So if you want mine, where I have, tons of funnel templates, email sequences and everything for you, you can, and the pipelines and everything, you can email me at support@gustenson.com. We'll give you that snapshot and you can import it to your account And especially if you're using my link below, you get that and much more. With that said, I'll see you in the next. All right, so now let's dive into the agency settings and the dashboard, the SaaS configurator. This is where you set up all of your plans. So first thing we'll do when you get started is to connect your Stripe or your payment processor. So there's other options out there as well. And then we got the SaaS configurator. So this is what we're going to focus on here first as we prepare to launch, is having those prices. And then prospecting. So this is a new tool to prospect. Usually if you're working with local businesses, this is where you would use the prospecting tool the most, for the most part. Sub-accounts is again where you can manage all of your either clients or users if you're selling as a software. And then account snapshots is kind of workspaces. So you have like funnels, websites, you have everything you choose to be out of all the things you can do in HighLevel. You can choose what a snapshot includes. So if it's just 30 different funnel templates, cool. That's what you're going to include. If it's, for example, if it's a coaching snapshot, you can also check this to learn more about what's included in all of them. But there's a setup guide as well. But in a snapshot, you can have everything. So CRM, calendar, funnels, website, templates, emails, automations, and everything. It's not just templates. You can have the text, what to send out, the email, what to send out, and the pipelines, the stages, and it's already done for you. Right, so you can import snapshots. You can also create snapshots by creating everything in a new sub-account. So you just create a new sub-account and go into snapshots, create a new snapshot from that sub-account that you've created. So whenever you create a snapshot, and this is something I wish I knew when I started, is that when you create a snapshot to give away, to add more value to someone, first create a new sub-account. And then because you want to have it separate, right? So when you create a link, a snapshot that people can import, it's just, that's a sort of like a master template. It's a universal account that you don't touch. Reselling. So this is if you're reselling other services on top of HighLevel, you can connect Stripe and then set up the prices for that. So Yext, WordPress, that sort of thing. Marketplace. Not going to go too deep into the marketplace in this one, but you know that you have that in here. So they have setup services, and they're also building out a bigger marketplace. Well, that's here, app marketplace. Affiliate portal. So if you have payouts, as if you're an affiliate for HighLevel, as you promote this or recommend it to other people, you get paid a lot of money for recommending it as well. So, and since everyone is moving over to HighLevel, you might as well just become an affiliate and make money that way as well. So they have all the info about that here. University is a membership where you can learn more about HighLevel. So you can check that out here. There's videos about getting started, SMS, missed call text back, the mobile app, social chat, and more. So that's the university. SaaS education. So these are additional ways for you to speed up your learning. I mean, you have access to me as well for questions. So just feel free to ask me anything. There's an ID board. So this is where you go and ask for additional features. And if you got feedback for them, they will go and look at who's wanting what and how many people want it. And depending on what people want the most, people can upvote and then they'll build that out super fast. So it's a community first type of software. Mobile app. So you can turn HighLevel into an app that your users or your clients can download, which is pretty cool. So if you're running ads or doing funnels for a client and you want them to be able to see leads coming in, they can have the app. You can see here kind of what it looks like. You can customize it. And if you have students and you're a course creator coach, for example, and you're getting sub accounts, or maybe even just for yourself, if you have a course and you have students, they can download the app and watch it in the mobile app, the videos, and then app marketplace. So this is something that more and more people are starting to now leverage HighLevel as an operating system and build out their own plugins and other things. It's kind of like Shopify, right? So Shopify launched, there's a lot of people who built apps and added on top of it. So like if you wanted more social proof, there was an app for that. There was mega menu. Like there was a lot of things that were added on top of Shopify. And so that's sort of what's happening with HighLevel as well. So in the next video, we're going to go over the SaaS configurator to set up your plans. So I'm just going to connect my Stripe to show you how to set up the configurator. The Stripe is very simple. All you do is you just click connect Stripe, pick the account that you want to connect, and then that's it. So you just authorize it. You just log into Stripe and authorize it. It takes a few seconds. So, all right, I'll see you in the next one. All right, so I've now connected my Stripe account both to the agency and the sub account. So I created a new Stripe so we can see here in dashboard. Now we can start to see opportunities and pipeline value, which is potential customers and clients coming in. So we're able to do payments, invoices, products, and all of that, and see sales in our dashboard. In the agency view, we can also now start setting up. First of all, we'll see revenue last month, monthly recurring revenue, customers, new customers this month, and then growth, which is good because everything you track, the more you track and measure it, the more it grows. So the SaaS configurator has 3 plans right now. If you're watching this, after I've recorded it, it says here, coming soon, you'll be able to create more than 3 SaaS plans, right? So you'll be able to customize it more. But this is what thousands and thousands of people have been using to just have 3 plans. If you look at the most softwares out there, they don't have more than 3. So I think it's not necessarily something you have to even utilize. You can just use the 3 here, right? So what you can do is you can edit the details and attach the snapshot, which means not only do you get paying customers every single month, but you also deliver a snapshot to them, which is, if you're using my link to sign up to HighLevel, I get an affiliate commission, but you get to give them, your users, your clients, your sub accounts, all the funnel templates that we're building, which is now around 50 templates at the time of me recording this. So you'll be able to just give everyone that yourself and sort of private label my stuff that we are spending so much time building and so much money building. So you can add your name to these pricing plans. So I'm gonna call this the gold plan. So standard, I'll just say gold plan. Actually, the standard is good. You don't have to complicate it. Standard pricing. So I'll set this to 97, and then I'll do 997 for annual. Save changes, and then save. Yeah, okay. So this is saving as well. Now look at this carefully. Please do not delete these products inside your Stripe account. Now, why is that? Because now you've connected Stripe to HighLevel. So when people buy from you using these products, in Stripe, it will charge them and it will create the customer there so that they're charged every single month, right? You don't want to delete these, and I don't know why you would in the first place, but just know that these are interconnected, and so they sync between Stripe and HighLevel. So if you cancel in Stripe, if someone says, hey, in your customer support, they says, hey, can you please cancel this? It also cancel inside of HighLevel. So they're interconnected, which helps you save a lot of time not having to do everything manually. They can also log in and cancel in their sub account, cancel their plan, and it'll cancel in Stripe. Features, so you can choose what's included in the standard plan. You can add the snapshot here. Select to add more. So I would add everything in the 97. Now, if you have another niche, like an industry where, let's say you're working with local businesses, they probably don't need the courses, right? They might not even need the membership or communities. What else is it that they might not need? Maybe not the affiliate manager. So you can untoggle those and choose, for my niche, it just makes sense to have these type of features, and those are the ones they're going to see. So now that part is automated. For me, I'm just going to give everything included. If I have other plans, that's going to be additional funnel templates, plug and play email sequences, snapshots, and training and support. So if you do monthly calls, maybe a masterclass every month, maybe you do Q&A every week, you can choose how you want to provide more value. So trial and credit. So this is where you have a trial period. So I like to do 30 days, which is a lot. Some people prefer 14. 30 days. Again, playing the long-term game, just adding more value than other people would. And then the credits are things like SMS, email, and AI credits. So anytime you connect to OpenAI and you use AI for copywriting and whatever, it's using credits all the time. So you can rebill and you can charge more if you want to. Like you can have a markup, a profit margin. I just like to have it at cost. I'm not going to charge them more because I want them to feel like, okay, we're just doing base cost fee. Boom, I'm paying the same that I would anywhere else. And then I'll make money when I have, and we do have hundreds of people signing up to our software. So you'll get money from 100 people at 97. That's a 6-figure business right there. 1,000 people at 97, that's not even taking into consideration 197, 297 plans. 97, 1,000 people is $1 million business. So I'll just do add credits upon sign up. So you can have them either get some credits or you can have your sub accounts be able to add their own. They can already add their own, but if you want them to get a little bonus so they don't have to start by adding or like funding their account, you can just have this. So like a one-time credit of $10, they can send out, a few thousand emails. So I'm not exactly sure what the number is. Should be around 10,000 emails. So one-time credit, no, it's more. I think it's like 14,000, 15,000. Anyways, don't quote me on that. So I'll do one-time credit, $10, perfect, save changes. And then actually, if they do a free trial, I would probably not do the one-time credit, only when they start paying. So phone system resale settings, markup margin. This is where you can have, like I said, for calls, receiving calls, text messages inside of the platform. You can charge, if you want to charge 50%, and you can choose what you want to charge them. I just like to set that to minimum. And then we'll see email, boom, premium triggers and actions, verification. We're not going to charge them for that. For AI, no, base fee. And then conversation AI, you can go and enable in the rebilling. So let's do that as well. Conversational AI, boom. You can see the price there as well. By the way, you can also have early access to beta features, product guides. Save this. We didn't cover the settings yet. So we'll do a separate video on that, how to customize your workspace, right? So your agency design and everything, the dashboard. So we'll do a separate one on that. But that is it for the SaaS configurator. So we'll go back, SaaS configurator. And then you can do the same for, you can see here, we have 97 here, save changes. So set your features to each of these. So we'll go back to our plans. We'll do the same here. And then in the next couple of videos, we'll go over everything else, like creating your snapshot, automating it so it's being sent out, all that good stuff. So I can't wait for you to start launching this. There's a few more things. And yes, there's a lot of work up front. But imagine if you had to build this software yourself. We're talking millions in development and then years in development. And that is if you're able to find the right people to build everything. And now they've built it. And you have to add a little branding. You got to add your little domain and your DNS settings, which is like a tutorial, and then you do it. For me, it was, even after years of building funnels, it was a little bit overwhelming to learn this. It definitely was. And I've tried 20 different softwares. It was overwhelming in the beginning. Guess what? It's not anymore, because you push through, you do it once. It's like, oh, this is pretty easy. Like now it makes sense. So your brain is just trying to adapt to a lot of information at once. You can either fight through, or you can freeze and do nothing, or you can flight and you can escape from the discomfort. So push through, get this set up, add your domain, your logo, and then soon you'll be able to launch this, because I'm giving you the template to launch this as well, the homepage for your own software. Now you're building a real business, a real asset. Then you can sell funnels, you can sell email services, you can sell whatever service you want. And now you have multiple streams of income. You have the software, you have the services, and you have the consulting maybe, and you're starting to build multi-six-figure income streams or seven-figure income streams. So that being said, I'll see you in the next one. All right, so here's how to create a new sub account. So maybe you need one for yourself if you have a separate business that you want to use one for, or you want to create it to give to a client or to a friend of yours to have them test this out. You can create, or maybe you just want to create a snapshot and you need a sub account for it. So you just go to agency view. So if you're in a sub account, you go agency view. You can see here you're in the agency dashboard and settings. You go to sub accounts and you click create sub account. Now you can use one of these that we have in here if you want to. You can build on that. So let's say you work with coaches. You can use a coaching snapshot as a foundation and build on top of it. But I'm just going to use a blank snapshot for now, which means that it's not going to have any funnel templates or anything in there, right? You can import those if you want from the ones I'm giving you. Or you can import the snapshot. That would be its own snapshot that I've built. But if you want to create your own, I'll show you how to do that. So here I just add account manually, right? So I don't worry too much about the geographics. And then I would add in here. So what do? We do snapshot account master template. Let's just say we want to build out our snapshot. So snapshot. Okay, so first name, last name. This is meant to be here. Snapshot. I'll just do master template here. Email. So you want to have an email for this. So I'll just do gmail.com, street address. So I'm just going to add in my personal one. Actually, we'll just do Finland Road 1, Helsinki, country Finland. State, Ostrobothnia. Phone number. I don't need this, but I'll just do gusten.com. All right. It's going to give me the time zone there because I didn't add anything in there. So now we have a sub account. We can either switch to it or we can load a snapshot into it. So if you have a client or you have a sub account user, a SaaS user who says, hey, I would love to get this snapshot that you built, but you didn't have it when I signed up, so I would love to have it as well. You would just click load snapshot and you can pick a snapshot that you've created and just load it into their account, right? Which is pretty cool. So I'm going to switch to sub account and I'll go into it to start building out the snapshot. So in the next video, I'll show you how to do that, to build everything out, because I want to have these labeled as like, here's how you create a sub account, here's how you create a snapshot. But you can find it in here. So we have Gusten, we have a snapshot accounts, right? So now we have 2 sub accounts. And depending on the plan that you have in HighLevel, in the first one at $97 a month, you can have, I think, 3 sub accounts. And then the agency, you have more. The software plan is where you can sell it as your own. So check that when you're signing up, how many you can have. But that's how you create your sub accounts if you do it manually. So now this one, for example, you saw the email I used. I would now go and I would I get an email to my inbox where I can create my password, or I can go into this one to the settings and set up a password there, right? So you can also do that. If I go switch to a sub account, I go settings, business profile, you can see my staff, one second, business email. So you want to add it in here as well. My staff. So you would add employee here who has then has access to everything here, user role. So it's now in the snapshot account. I want an admin who can use it. And then I would set up the email and password here, right? So that's where you add people to that sub account. So hopefully that helps. And then in the next one, we'll actually create a snapshot. Right, so now we're gonna create a snapshot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I'm not in a sub account, I'm in the agency dashboard. And I go down to settings and you go down here, company team billing to snapshot. And you can see we don't have any. So we're gonna create a new snapshot. We're gonna call this the snapshot name. So just put a name for it. So I usually, if I work with funnel builders, I'll call it the funnel builder snapshot, and it has the CRM for funnel builders. It's the homepage for funnel builders, the emails for funnel builders. So it's not, just name it. I'll call this the master template. I'll use then between these two, I'll use the snapshot account because that's where we're building out the funnel templates and everything. So I'll hit save, and then I'll be able to either share it by creating this permanent link. I'll click get link, and this link I can share with someone who can now just import it to their HighLevel account. Now I can refresh snapshot. I can push update to linked accounts. So you do want to be careful when you're updating something constantly. Let's say you have an email sequence that you give out, and then you go and you update it, but they've already imported the email, right? Or the snapshot, and they're changing the email. If you go and update it, guess what? You push that update to the emails they've already edited. So I like to build it out first, then I give it out to them. And if I create a new one, I create a new snapshot, and then I'll have it as an option for people to import. Now you don't have to if you have emails, funnels, and websites and pipelines and forms, for example, you don't have to send and update everything, but you can choose what is sort of included in the snapshot. So when you go in and you push a snapshot, for example, let's go to sub accounts. Let's say we want to push a snapshot to one of our sub users. We can go manage client. We can go load snapshot. We pick the one that we created, and then we proceed. We can choose what assets we want to push to them, right? So we don't have to push everything, to them twice just because you update it. If that makes sense. So just create it once. Trust me, just before you build it, before you launch this, just build a few things, or if you use my affiliate link. I mean, you have the funnel templates that I've built for you, so you can create those as a snapshot. So you just choose the one that you want to be included, checking for conflicts, and now you can either overwrite or skip. Right. So if there's conflicts, this is where you can choose that. Do you want to overwrite their stuff, or do you want to skip it? And then you can proceed and send it over to them. I'm not going to do that for the sub account Gusten here, because I still am yet to build out the stuff inside of the sub account. So I'll get to building out that now, and then that's where I'll create the snapshot with this new information that we have, the emails, the funnels, the website, the pipeline, and everything. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, so now to the fun part where you actually turn this live. You add your domain, your own www. whatever your business name is, .com, .io, whatever your software is going to be. So for an example, or your agency. For example, we got funnels.so is one example. And then I got onlinebusiness.io for this one. So I'm going to connect a domain to show you, no matter where you're hosting the domain, how simple it is to do. So again, remember how I said there's agency dashboard, and then there's sub accounts for businesses. So your software is also a business, which means it needs a sub account. So I'm going to go inside of Gusten Son. I'm going to go to settings, and then I'm going to add a domain. So when I build a homepage for the software, I'll just pick a template, connect the domain. The pricing is set up, and boom, it's live. So add a domain, and then I'm going to type in aifunnels.ai, because I'm already using onlinebusiness.io for something else. So I also want to add www, yes, and then continue. So setting up your domain, this is very simple and seamless. it's looking for the connection to, well, it's giving me the DNS to add to my domain host. So I'm using Namecheap. If you don't have a domain yet, you can go to namecheap.com. No affiliate stuff for nothing. Just go there and sign up. Buy a domain for like $9. And so I have a lot of domains, and this is one of them. So I'm going to delete the DNS settings I have, and I'll show you what I have for funnels.so. So we have a record at 3168.234.4. So this is the A record, and this is the C name that we want to set up. And then for the app and emails, we want to have this one, the C name, but unless you're using Mailgun, we'll get to the emails later, but we're using that to have our own domain reputation for increased deliverability. And so we've set up that as well. And then we have our hub for help documents and things like that to support our users. Again, don't get overwhelmed. I know it seems like a lot. We'll get to all of this. So only thing we're going to do now is what it says here. So add a record, host is at, and then required value is 3468. So copy to clipboard. We're going to go into here. I'm going to delete these. And we're going to make sure that we have what it says we should have. So a record at IP. There we go. Or value. Automatic. Boom. The other one, flash funnels at www. So I'm going to go here. CNAME. Boom. There we go. And then I'm going to go back and verify record. Sometimes it takes a few minutes or 30 seconds. So it says DNS updates could require up to 30 seconds. If changes aren't acknowledged, please retry. So if it works, boom, you just can connect it to a page. You might have to wait a few seconds if it doesn't work the first time. So let's just wait. There was a problem with that action. So let's wait a few seconds, and then we'll try again. Like I said, here's what it looks like for funnels.so. And so we have the hub. We have, I guess we could also add this in already if we wanted to. So CNAME app and message sender. Right. So the reason why it's called like message sender and flash funnels message sender is because it's not a brand, and it's not something that your users will recognize as HighLevel. So if you want to have it completely private, that you have your own. So now it works. Look, so now we can choose a funnel. We don't have any yet. So we haven't imported any funnel templates or snapshots, but we have our domain here, domains, both with and without the W. Right. So I can even go in and add here. So this is aifunnels.ai. Sweet. Add new record. What's the C name? What was it? We had here app messenger. Boom. And that will help us with that later. So you don't have to set that up, but boom, now we have that. So if I go back and I go to sites and I create a new funnel, which by the way, we can also take one of the funnel templates that they've created here. So I'll just pick something that looks great. Look at this design. Looks pretty clean, and I can customize it. Especially if you've learned how to build funnels and design and write copy from me, you know how to easily take a template and make it your own custom, beautiful, modern looking funnel that is actually converting. So adding template, and then we'll be able to customize it. So now you can see we've updated to the new page builder. So everything here looks good. I can now use this as a template, change out the images, go in here, change out the text, all that. What I want to do though, is I want to go back to the page settings, and then, oops, I want to connect a domain to it. Looks like I gotta log in again. So we'll do that in the next video. It's even better to have those separated. Like how do you connect the domain to a funnel? So we'll do that in the next one. All right, so now that we've added the domain, we want to connect it to the right funnel. So we could go and edit this and select the default. So landing, schedule, thank you. We want to do landing page. And then if there's an error page, instead of them seeing 404 error, we want them to land on the home page. So we'll set that up there. And then we would do the same on this one, just so both of them have the default pages. Then we'll go back, go down to sites, and we'll go down. By the way, you can rename this with custom CSS. So you can call it funnels if you want instead of sites. You can call opportunities, you can call CRM if you want. Like, you can customize everything. So I'll go and edit this because I want to, I'll just edit the pages. You can see we have the domain here as well, but I want to change the settings. So I'll call this homepage SaaS name, and then start as the path. And you can see here we can change the domain, right? You can add your favicon, tracking code, all of that, test or live, GDPR, enabled, image optimization to increase page load speed. So if all the images are blurry because you've already compressed them, you don't need that. If you want to get faster load speed, you can have image optimization there. And boom, we're gonna customize that. You can also go to the page specifically and customize this. So what do you want it to be named and what's the path for it? So AI funnels.ai path confirmation, for example. You can preview it. You can look at the live site, right? So there's the preview site. Oh, we've already added the domain, so it's going to be pretty much the same thing. And then it says unable to find calendar because we haven't set up the calendar yet. So a few things to set up still, and then we're live, so you can start making money. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to download the SaaS homepage template so you can start customizing it. You can launch your own software today. So let me show you first the link if you haven't seen it already. If you skipped some videos, hey, I see you. There's a spreadsheet with all the links, so you can download. You can pick either funnels.so if you're using our software, or if you're using HighLevel, which is, what this course is intended for you to do. Then go and pick the one that, again, you can click here to preview. So for example, if you click the SaaS funnel, you're going to see the template that you can use as a foundation. So we're going to go to SaaS funnel. You can click here to preview it, download funnels.so template if you're inside of funnels.so, or you can download the HighLevel template. So I'm going to use that one. I'm going to copy the link, go over here, and then just add it in here. By the way, did you see how that says app.GoHighLevel.com? So I'm going to show you how to change it to your own here when you've added your domain. So you can have it app.aifunnels.ai. Or if you're using something like realestatecrm.com, then you would have app.realestatecrm.com. So you can see what happens. We copy paste the link here, and it says copy of SaaS funnel, add funnel. You can name it. For now, I won't focus on the name. I'll just choose where to import it. So I'll choose to import it to Gusten because that's where we set up the domain. So we can launch. We're going to set up the homepage, the domain, and the email so that we can start charging people. And then the pricing plan is inside of the agency dashboard. And we've connected Stripe to both these accounts. So that's why I'm using this one. Clone, you can select up to 3 locations. Locations are sub-accounts. And then funnel cloned. And then if I click here, recent, I can see, boom, we have the SaaS funnel here. So now I can go and customize it. Now, let's say I want to use the main domain AI funnels. In my case, I'll just go settings and I'll go domain, AI funnels, and then AI funnels SaaS, right? So home for now, and then save. Okay. And now it is already live. So what do we need to do next? We need a homepage, we need an order form, and we need a thank you page, right? Confirmation page. So I'll go into this. What's so fun about this is I'll go into the spreadsheets and I'll look for an order form page. Boom. And then what I'll do is I'll import this as well. So I'll grab this and then I'll import it, and then you'll see what we can do. So I can import it first, and then inside of one funnel, I can take another template and add it as another page under it, which is super cool because it saves a lot of time. So I'm going to import it to the same place. Now, instead of picking a blank page for the order form, I'll just pick an existing one. So I'll go into Funnels SaaS, and then I'll go add new step, order form page, and then create funnel step, use existing, and I'll do checkout order form and the order form. So the funnel step as well. And then I import it. Boom. Simple. So now we can do the same for order confirmation page. Click and import it. So you don't have to go here to copy paste it. You just click the link. But you gotta be logged in. You gotta be inside of your account for this to work. And boom, now we can go and add new step, confirmation page, and then use existing. Okay, so it hasn't loaded yet. I'll go cancel and then use existing. Let me refresh 1 second. So we let that load and then we'll be able to find it. Use existing, confirmation page, confirmation. Boom. That's why all the funnel templates doesn't have like all the steps, because it's kind of like Lego blocks. You just assemble the page. I want Gusten, the thing that you built there, boom, let me add it in here. Import it, build from existing page. Very simple. So now the order form, you can see we have products here. So now we need to add product from payments, from the products that we've created. And then the next one, I'm going to go and create the product so that we can use the Stripe IDs already. So it's linked to Stripe and HighLevel so that we can start selling. We get it one step closer every single video. So I'll see you in the next one. All right, so now we're going to create a product inside of HighLevel so we can add it to our order form page. So, or we might want to have 3 because we have 3 different payment plans, not payment plans, but pricing options, our software plans. So we'll go to products, and then we can import from Stripe or we can create our own product. So I'm going to import from Stripe, and we're going to choose the 97 a month. Okay. So 97 a month, setup fee 0, and then import product and price, and then standard subscription plan. Perfect. And then we can also edit this here to see what it looks like. So we have billing, monthly recurring 97, trial period is 30 days. Okay, perfect. This is all good. And then we can go back to products and we can add in the annual as well. So we would just go import from Stripe, standard. There we go. And import product and price. And now we have the standard one. So we're going to do this for monthly and annual for however many plans you have. Then once you've done that, you go back to sites and go back to Funnels SaaS or your software, whatever it's called. You can do pop-up order form in the first one as well. You can see we still have products there, so it doesn't have to be the order form, but most softwares have order form on a separate page. And if you have a demo page, for example, like, hey, if you want to see our demo, just duplicate this or add new step, add another one of these templates, delete the sections you don't want to use, and have it a headline, logo, headline, hey, what's this free demo? Have a video that you upload. You can even upload the video into HighLevel. You don't have to link it from Vimeo if you don't want to, or Vistia or YouTube. Just upload the video and have the button go to the order form after they watch the demo. So order form, we will go to products, add product. So we'll look for standard, price 97, standard monthly plan. Okay, and then in product, not multiple quantity, it's not an order bump, and custom authorization is $1. So this is for the first installment. It's a free trial. It's just going to charge them $1 and then refund it. So very important that you have that set up. And then we'll do the same for the annual one. So add product, look for standard, we do annual, standard annual plan, and then we'll do $1. Boom, there we go. And then we go back to overview, and we can preview it now to see what it looks like. So we have checkout form, complete your order. We have monthly plan and annual plan, so people can choose here. Okay, so now it's time for you to go and change the testimonial if you have one. If you don't have one, just delete it for now, or just give it out for free to someone to get a testimonial. You can say, hey, when you sign up, you get an all-in-one sales funnel and website builder. You get unlimited courses, pipelines, calendar, like list out everything that comes with it. Change out the image, reviews if you have them. Otherwise, you can add it later. I mean, if you get feedback from someone and it's a 5-star review, you can just change this to say 5-star reviews from those who have actually tried it. So you can name it. You can say, hey, get instant access to the all-in-one software. And then people can now buy it because you've connected, you've created the product, you've added the products to the right funnel step. And then when people buy it, they'll be taken to the confirmation page. So now we could start selling. Isn't that crazy? How in an hour we launched a software. And yes, it's not yours yet because you haven't customized it, but it's basically ready to start selling if you just make a few tweaks to the design, which is easy. So, and if you're a beginner, no, it's not easy. Like nothing great is super easy. But what I'm saying is, compared to hard advanced businesses, we've just taken you start to finish to actually have the tech side of things alive. So now we just set up the automation, and we customize the logo and the links, and then we'll be good to go here soon. So, all right, see you in the next one. Right, so now we're gonna customize the logo of the software. So we're gonna private label it, white label it. So we're inside of agency dashboard. We're gonna go down to settings, and we're gonna go to company. So I'm actually gonna change both the profile and company logo, but this is where we're gonna go. And if you don't have a logo yet, you can just go to Canva and click logo. They have a ton of different examples for you. So let's just use this one as an example, and we're gonna export it without the background, but I'll just use that to see the text. So AI funnels SaaS. We'll just keep it simple. Boom. And make this all the way to the side so we don't have any empty space. There we go. And then we can also download it in a other format. You can also magic switch, resize it to any size that you want. So I'll just do share, download, transparent background, and then maybe even smaller. So 250, save download settings, perfect. And so gonna wait for that, boom, go in here. Maybe we can even just drag in the logo. Okay, proposed size is 350 to 180. You can see what it looks like right now. And so we do have a logo. Maybe we want to have it a little bit wider, right? So we could use the magic switch to custom size. What was it? 350 times 180. Okay, so we'll do that and get a new size of the same logo. Copy and read it, resize, open it, and boom, I'm gonna close this one down. So let's move this one in here. Still want that same look. Maybe even some more spacing there. There we go. Download transparent background PNG, so it doesn't add the. I mean, if you have a, actually you don't need the pro plan because, like, logo. I'm using the pro plan so I can get it with transparent background, which means without background. But let's say you want to have a black dashboard here. You can just, or if you're using the same color here, you can just use a tool like color pick, eyedropper, look at what the hex color is, copy it, and go into here and add it in your background. Now you can export it because it's going to be the same as here, right? So let me just close this out, remove, and we'll drag in the new one. And there we go. So it didn't change anything. It just doesn't skew it. So that is the rebranding in terms of the logo. And then in the next one, I'll help you change the name of it. So we go from app.gohighlevel.com to your own domain. So see you in the next one. All right, so now we have the logo for the white label software. And now we're going to change the name as well. So we're going to have app.aifunnels.ai. So we're going to go to agency dashboard, not in a sub account. I'm going to go down to settings. I'm going to click company, and we go down to white label domain. All right, so I'm going to put for company website, I'm going to put aifunnels.ai, and then white label domain. You can click here for setup instructions, and you can see either watch the video or you're watching one now. But it's basically the CNAME app that points to app message sender.com. So yeah, we already added that in Namecheap if you watch the domain settings. So I think I mentioned there has to do something with the emails that you send out, but you can also, like, that's link.message sender or link.aifunnels.ai. So anyways, again, I'm not a very techy person, and I'm still able to build these businesses and make money. So you don't have to be super techy to do this. There's instructions everywhere. You just got to be focused and disciplined. So white label domain, we'll do app.aifunnels.ai. And then terms, we can do aifunnels.ai/terms. Terms, and then privacy here. So we'll create pages for those later. And then JavaScript and CSS is to customize the names and the sign on the left. And then you can see here what happens if you choose the light theme or the dark theme. All right, so I want to go with the dark theme and then even customize it more. So now we're going to click update company, and we're going to go to the sub account. And then I'm just going to refresh this and see if it works. Actually, you know what? When you have a white label app domain, you can still access it in HighLevel. So I'll just go and choose this app.aifunnels.ai and click enter. And if it's set up correctly, now it should work. So let's see. Loading fresh data, and then I'll sign in. So I will actually use, well, you can see that is working, right? So now we have our login page. We have the white logo here. So you can see that it's already working. So we could customize this or change the logo for the login page. You can even change the background image. So I'll sign in after this video, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But now you can see that it's working, app.aifunnels.ai. So now with the sub accounts that you have and your agency account, you can sign in right now and start using it, right? So let me actually see if I can sign in without. All right, so it says a verify security code. I'll just send the code to email for now, and then I'll grab it here in a second. And let me just refresh to get the code. So I just put the wrong password. That's why it didn't work the first time. So I got the code, confirm it. And now app.aifunnels.ai. A lot of AI. So now I'm in. We get rebranded this. We got the logo, the name. We have our homepage that we've sort of launched. We have our products. We have our domain, and we're getting there, guys. Now I just want to customize the color here on the side, and then I want to customize the homepage and the design of it, and then obviously change the text to make it my sales message how I want to sell it. So that being said, let's customize the design on the next video. All right, so now we're gonna set up our first automation. So we're gonna go inside of our sub account, the one that we're using for the business. Because remember, every business needs a sub account, even yours. And then we'll go into, so we're inside of that one that we're using, where we have our domain and everything. And we're gonna go automation. We're gonna create a new workflow. So create new. You could pick a template if you wanted to. A recipe is basically the same thing as a template. So if you want to have appointment confirmation and reminder, you can also click these and look at how they're structured to understand triggers. You know, triggers are saying when this happens, do this. So I'll do one from scratch for you to see. So we're going to call this software subscribers or SaaS subscribers. And then here's where we add the trigger. So they have a new workflow builder that is beautiful. And so we're going to go down to order form submission. I'm going to call this monthly plan, add filter. So this is where you choose which funnel. So if this happens in this funnel, do this, right? That's the trigger. So we pick the funnel, very simple. Add filter. So another thing, not just the funnel, not anything, but if the page is the order form. In the funnel, in this order form, we also have two products, annual and monthly, right? So we pick which product, the monthly plan. So now we have a trigger that's in the order form, in this funnel. If someone buys the monthly plan, that is a trigger. So now the software knows if someone buys, here's what to do. So we're going to tag people and add them to a pipeline. So we're going to save trigger, and then we have another one. Order form, this is annual plan, add filter, same thing. Whoops. If the product is annual plan, save trigger. So now we want a if else, right? So we have two branches because we have two plans. So we want to have separate tags. So the segment is workflow trigger. We got two triggers. The operator is, we need to save this as well. So let's save this, cancel this one actually, then save this so that we can find the triggers. Very important. I was struggling with this in the beginning. So luckily you have this to just go start to finish and watch everything. Trigger is monthly plan. Then this is monthly standard. Remember, you can have multiple plans. So monthly standard, monthly plan, and then save action. So then the other one is, so monthly standard, and I would add another branch. Sorry, there we go. So annual, standard, trigger, annual plan, save action. Okay, so now we have both of them. You can see we can add multiple still here, but we have monthly. So now I'm gonna add a contact tag. Okay, so I'm gonna create a tag, so monthly plan, for example, and then save action. And then here, I'm going to add a contact tag, add a new tag. So annual plan, and new tag. So now if we create another workflow, we'll just say, hey, when someone subscribes to this tag, right? So the trigger in the next automation could be when someone gets this tag, send this email. But because this is a canvas, you can just zoom out, scroll down, and you can go for annual users, maybe they get a bonus. So you can say when they get this tag, we're going to send them an email. Okay, so we're going to say send email. We're going to have from and the email, the subject, and then the text because they're a, let's actually just do it. Gusten, and then this would be support. Let's use AI funnels.ai. And subject would be confirmation. and then your or welcome to AI funnels. Here's what's next. Hey, and then I can even do custom values. So I would do contact first name. Right, user is a sub account. Contact is the first name of people signing up. So hey, contact first name, insert email here, save action. So now that's going to send out to people who sign up for the annual plan. Then I can do the same for people for the monthly plan, right? So we have, if I'm not mistaken, emails already send out when they create the account. So you don't have to create an automation. It's been a while since I set this up for funnels. So try to sign up when you have this and you have the order form and your homepage. Try and first sign up yourself with a new email and bank card so you can see if you get the email to log in. I think you do. I'm 99% certain that you do get the email ready to log in. So but you can still add the tags. So you start to create buckets of customers and leads, and you can segment your marketing to them. That's the power of a sales funnel and a sales customer journey. So we'll hit save, and I will hit publish if you're ready to launch this and actually have people get tagged. So I would add the email in there as well. And then I want to update the, create or update opportunity. So now we don't have a pipeline yet. Look, we don't have a pipeline yet. So in the next video, I'll show you how to create a pipeline so that we can go in here and add people to a pipeline. Now we have a CRM as well. Everything is automated. Someone downloads something. Guess what? The trigger is someone downloads, they get a tag. When they get a tag, they get an email with the confirmation that sends the thing out. And then they're adding to the lead in a stage in a CRM that said downloaded ebook. So very powerful stuff. If you're an industry legend, you're like, duh, this is basic stuff. But a lot of us, we get into this world and like this is a little bit overwhelming. So that's why I'm going very detailed through everything. So, all right, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. All right, so now we're going to create a pipeline and opportunities. So I'm going to go back from workflows and I'm going to go into opportunities and we're going to create our first pipeline. You can't create an opportunity without a pipeline because an opportunity is for you to get a customer, a client in your pipeline. So we're going to create a new pipeline. We're going to call this, let's just call it the SaaS CRM. And then we'll have downloaded ebook, started 30-day trial. So that's the SaaS. And then paying customer, and then VIP for an example. So like if they upgraded to VIP. So visible funnel chart and pie chart, yes, we want to be able to see that in the dashboard. And then opportunities, you can now see that we have the stages, and we can add an opportunity by adding an example of a person. So now I'm going to go back to automation, and I'm going to say when someone signs up here, we're going to add them as what? Not an ebook downloader. We're going to add them as someone who signed up as a trialing customer. So here we got the emails being sent out, we got the tag, and then we're going to send out or update opportunity, or create actually. Update is where you have, so I'll say create opportunity trial. Update is where you have someone in trial, but when they become a paying customer, you say when the payment comes in, then move them to a paying customer. When they book a call, move them to book the call. So we can have demo in there as well in the pipeline. SaaS CRM, stage, started 30-day trial, opportunity name. This would be contact, first name, or even full name. Source, I'm just going to leave that. And then lead value. I mean, total value, let's just put 1,000 because if they stay, well, on average, let's say they stay 5 months at 95, 97, so $500. More like, yes. Allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in pipeline. Allow duplicate opportunities. No, but yes, this one. So save action and then save it as well, and it's already published. So now if someone signs up, they're going to end up here. So depending on where they sign up. So you can do the same here for the email. I think they even have a copy. Move actions. There's a way for you to copy action and copy here. There we go. So you can do the same here. Copy here. And then you just go in and change it to annual. So in the pipeline, actually, what we could do is let's go back to the pipeline stages, opportunities, pipelines. We can edit it and say, we actually want one more monthly. So this is monthly. Started trial. So I'll just do this. Started trial, monthly. Started trial, annual. Okay, and then I'll move it up. And then paying customer monthly. Because maybe you want to offer a bonus for them to become an annual user. So VIP could be like booked call and then client, or invoice sent and then client, the backend client. So let's say you have a front-end free, low-ticket annual plan and the high-ticket offer. Then you can go back into automation. So now I would create a new automation for sending out emails when they book a call. So this one would be called, when we create our calendar and we set appointments, this would be called like appointments and then the name of the calendar or offer. And then this would be ebook leads, for example. And add new trigger. So the trigger would be when someone downloads something and become so contact created, and then we'll say hashtag, and then this is a monthly plan. And then, because we didn't create a tag yet, but you would create a tag for people who download the free ebook. We'll do that in a separate video, show you how to create those. We got to set up the calendar still. Not to launch a SaaS, you don't need the calendar, but I'm sure some of you want to book calls. Maybe you want to talk to people one-on-one, see what they need, sell a service, coaching, consulting, maybe sell a course that helps them implement the software. And so we'll cover all that in the next couple of videos. All right, so now we're gonna set up the next automation where someone either opts into a training or downloads an ebook or some sort of fill out a form to download something, some sort of lead magnet. You build your list, you move them from the beginning of the pipeline through free download to started a trial. Maybe even for some of you, if you have an audience already, you not necessarily looking to build a list yet, you just go and sell the software. And then you don't need this, but some of you have freebies that you want to use to grow your audience, which is how I've built my audience organically. So I just test. Sometimes I give out a free funnel template, sometimes a free ebook, free training, free YouTube videos, and I have links in the description for people to download stuff, and free community on Facebook and that sort of thing. So in order to create the workflow, we need a form, because we want to say when people download this, they fill out the form. We're going to add a tag. When this tag is added, we're going to send out this email. We're going to create or update an opportunity, and that's how that works. So we're going to go to sites, and then we're going to go to forms. I'm going to build a super simple form because on opt-in pages, a lot of times it's going to look very simple. So if we go to one that I have called funnel prompting, and it's for people who want to learn about ChatGPT and AI copywriting. It's a free ebook. You just click here, you fill out your first, last name, and email, and you download your free ebook. Okay. So in order to do this, and you can, again, it's very simple. It converts super high because it's simple. It's directly like, here's what it is. Here's what you're going to get. And here's what's inside. Here's the benefits from it. So we're going to go and add form element. So I'll just do first name, and then I'll do email. Okay, and then a button. So move the button down. We can change the color of the button. Just click here to download. Actually, get instant access. Access now. And then I can change the button style and everything. I don't know how much time we want to put on updating this, but I'll do pop-ins 18. Maybe we even do full width. So middle, and then let me see here. Styles and options. Full screen mode. If I click this, full width, there we go. Padding, maybe we do 15. So anyways, you can change a lot of this stuff. I'm just showing you how to quickly create a form so we can integrate it. I'll also rename this. Where's the, so ebook download. And thanks for taking the time to, actually, I would just send it to a confirmation page. I would add that in here. You have the Facebook pixel, and then, which I barely use the Facebook pixel. But anyways, that's besides the point. Now we go into automation, not memberships. Automation, we go into and create a new workflow, and then we call this ebook leads. Okay, add new trigger. So form, we can also just type in form filled out, ebook download, add filter, select the form is the ebook download. Let me see here. No data available because we don't need anything else. Save trigger. Okay, so that's a trigger. And then we say when this happens, tag, so add contact tag. Create a new tag. So I type in ebook, so prompt for me, download, add new tag. Okay. I can also set up a new automation workflow where I say when this tag is added, right? Then do this. But I'll just keep it simple and I keep it here. Trigger, add tag, send out email. So send email, and that would have everything in there, like Gusten, support, AI funnels, confirmation. Here's your free ebook. Okay, custom values, contact, first name. Here's your free ebook. And then I just will save and publish. So now that works. That's how simple it is. That's literally it. Tag, email. Oh, and now we also want to create a opportunity. So create opportunity, select pipeline, download the ebook, and then opportunity name is contact. I'll just do full name, and then lead value. It's hard to know, but 500 on average, because that could be the average lifetime value of a customer for you. So save, and then we go back, and now we have opportunities. Here's a downloaded ebook, started, trial, monthly, annual, paying, monthly, annual, and you can go all the way here and start tracking your customers. So you can create an opportunity, contact name, we'll do support, opportunity name, and pipeline download, opportunity value, 500. This one is open and create. So you'll see what that looks like. I'll create new contact. Okay. Email. We'll add that later because we can add text and comments and notes in here. So now we have the lead, and then in here you can see add tasks, add notes, add tags, view conversation. So in conversations, when you send emails or SMS or messages through Facebook, you can, or social media, you can have the conversations there and you can see them here as well. View conversations, it pops up, right? So in opportunities, you can also open this and you can check tasks and notes. So Gusten is a funnel builder. He mentioned in DMs he wants to build funnels for clients. So we can add notes, which means that if someone is getting on the phone with this person, so if we have in pipelines, if we have a demo call, so booked demo call, then the person who is dragging Gusten to book in, like if he booked a call, he could go and read the notes and see, okay, Gusten is a funnel builder. He mentioned he wants to build funnels for clients. Great, got it. We can even see the date that it was added. So amazing stuff to manage your CRM, your customers, your leads and clients and prospects to move them towards that sale that you want at the end. So now let's set up your calendar so you can book calls. We can have an automation that moves them when they book a call. And you can start launching really soon. And you don't even have to do all of this before you launch. Remember, not all of you wants to do calls. Some of you just want to launch the homepage, drive traffic, organically or paid, get free trials, people signing up, and then they start converting into paying customers. You start stacking the monthly recurring revenue. So, right, so now we're going to create our calendar so we can start booking those calls and appointments, demo calls, strategy sessions, whatever it is for you. So we're going to go to calendar. And we're going to go to calendar settings and we're going to create a calendar. Okay, so I'm going to do a simple calendar because we just want one-on-one meetings. And I'm going to call this SaaS demo calls. Or if it was like, let's connect to see if our software is for you, how we can help. My calendar, so this would be SaaS strategy session. Duration could be 30 minutes. I want booking availability Monday through Friday. Personally, I like to do it more like 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I have my mornings free and I don't need to accept payments. We'll see advanced settings. So we can update the logo, like the look of it. So let's see if we have our logo here. We can drag it in. I think it's it's white now, so it's not gonna look great. What if we do not this one? No, that was another test that I did. So what if we do? Was it this one? Just to show what it looks like. Well, not that one either. Either way, we'll add the logo later. Actually, let me just find it here. Didn't we have one that was, I'll do this one then. So obviously this one isn't optimized. So I'll do circle, square. Description, group, we don't need group, meeting, invite title, contact name, meeting with Gusten. Location, so you could connect Zoom, choose the color. I'll go with this one. And then availability. We got standard Monday through Friday, but I changed the times. If you change, for example, here from, let's say 11:30, you can do okay and copy to all. And then it's not recurring meetings. Meeting involved 30 minutes, duration 30 minutes, minimum scheduling notice. Minimum scheduling notice. No, that's 1 day or even 12 hours. Like they can't book it the same day. Not for me. I want to know my tomorrow today. So date range within 7 days. They can book for the next couple of days, like 7 days. I'll do maximum 6 calls per day and maximum 1 booking slot per day. Buffer time 30 minutes as well. So we only always start next one 30 minutes. And this is me, by the way. Did I say 30 days? I meant 30 minutes. And we got forms, payments. We don't need, well, if you want to have a form, so like if you want to get, I'll just show this as an example. If you want them to fill out a form as well, you create the form similar to what we did with ebook download, and you just choose that one here. So we're not going to do a form. We'll do a redirect URL to the confirmation page, and then auto confirm you calendar meetings. Yes. So notifications, who should receive this contact, this notification, emails. Actually, this goes out to them. Allow calendar to send invite. Perfect. Connections, you can set up your external calendar so you connect to them, and then cover photo, and the style is just Neo Classic. So I like to use Neo, and then we'll save it so that we can see what it looks like. All right, so you can pick this one, copy scheduling link, and then we'll just go and take a look at this, see what it looks like. And you can see that the logo is a little bit off because it didn't optimize it first. It was like rectangle versus like instead of square. So now we have the dates, and then we can, if we continue, this is the form that I chose to fill out. So when I create a new one, it's going to be more like, hey, what's your goal? What are you looking forward to on the call? Tell me a little bit more about yourself, your business, so I can see if it makes sense to even jump on the call to save both of us time. So pretty simple, right? Like pretty clean. They can book a call. They get the email and the Zoom link if you connect to Zoom. And you can see here API.leadConnector HQ. So that's the software or the tool that is connected to HighLevel. So it doesn't say HighLevel. So every business can use Lead Connector. But if you want to have API.aifunnels.ai, that is a link that we can set up with DNS settings as well with the domain. So not everyone needs this, but if you want to have a custom, like I want it to be, like my scheduling link is funnels.ai. So API.funnels.sl. We also have, where is the copy embed code? So you can embed it on a page. So if I go to sites and I go, let's just use the confirmation page as an example. So you can click this, you can click edit page, edit in a new tab, or you can just click the box there to edit something. So it's very simple to do. Let's say we want to have the HTML custom code, open code editor, paste it in there. And now we save. I would delete that one. I could also delete everything else and just have this. And I would say book your one-on-one call, right? And that would be the page. And then I would just change the URL path to be forward path demo call. So you never have to even send out the lead connector. You just have it on this page. So instead of confirmation page, maybe I just have this be demo, right? And now let's change it here as well. Demo call. And I could change the name there as well. I'm just saving you time. So there you go. It works. I would just change logo and the text, obviously. So very simple, very powerful. Go set up yours, connect it to your calendar so that you get those notifications on your phone as well. You can see the reminders. So let's see in the next one. All right, so now you can see we are starting to get the funnels, the stage distribution, and you can start to see the value of your opportunities, your leads, your pipeline grow as you start adding leads and people signing up to trials and whatever you're giving out and selling to people. So what we're going to do now is create your brand, your design, your homepage. So I'm going to go to sites, and we're going to choose AI funnels or the software or the page funnel that you're building. I'm going to click this, and then obviously this is a template, so we need to customize everything. Now I'll do one section to show you here, kind of what I'm thinking for this one. And then you can just look at what I'm doing and do it for yourself. So I'm opening figma.com. It's a free software. It has a paid plan as well, but it's free for everyone to use. And if you're not building a ton of funnels, you probably don't need the paid one yet. It'll tell you when you're like, okay, you have 100 projects, you need the paid version. So you click F to get this frame, just drag it out, and then I'll choose slide 16:9. I'll choose a darker background, maybe this one. I like 1B, 1B, 1B. Okay, I got two logos that I've been playing around with. Obviously, as you saw, I chose this one, so I'm going to delete this. But I can have this one here as part of the mood board for the style guide for the brand. So I'll delete this, and then I'll set R, keep shift down, and I'll just do copy paste or option, keep option down, and then just drag 5 of these to get the brand colors. If you're not sure, you can also do shift, drag this out to make them bigger. And then you can choose to have more spacing if you want. I'll do 50. Center it, and then let me actually do 10 radius. And then we want to get a few brand colors. So I'm giving you an ultimate vault that only course members have access to. And here we have funnel strategies for 7-figure funnels, homepage, low ticket, automated, webinar, VSL, challenge funnels. And then we have funnel designs. So we have different, if we go to SaaS funnels, we're adding more in here, but you can click these and see the PDFs to these as well, which is super powerful. So you're able to get the high quality version of this to see what it looks like. We let it load. And then some of these you can just go to their homepages, framer.com, for example, and check it out. But so the reason we have this is for you to go to brand color palettes. For funnel design, obviously you can take a look at a lot of these designs and see, I like this one. I want this sort of color scheme. And then you can just screenshot it, drag it into your white label, and now you're building your, let's just put it here on the side of everything else. So now you're starting to build out your, I'll do 1920, so it's the same. Starting to build out your brand board, mood board for how you want it to look. So I like this. Well, I don't necessarily like the logo, but I like that we are starting to build this out. And I will choose, so the first one will be total black. The second one will be a little bit brighter. And then this will actually be vanilla white. And then I'll use this to get 2 colors. So there we go. And then for this, I'll go darker. So that could be an example of the colors. And then for the font, we just delete all of these. Click T for text. I'll just type in your all-in-one marketing and sales funnel software. And then I'll click here on the side, still have it marked, and do 92, see what that looks like. Do bold, middle. Maybe I'll use something else. What about Montserrat? It's a very common one. Plus Jakarta, sans. So we'll see, and we can obviously create all the content and everything inside of the page builder as well. So I wouldn't use too much time here. I'm just going to click R for the button. I'll do 4 radius there, and then I'll use this. Pull this down. Get a free 30-day trial. And then I'll do semi-bold. Okay, so now we're starting to get somewhere. Tiny logo, support email. Move that up here. And then maybe for the background, we'll just do something simple. So we'll do effects, layer blur, 500. I'll drag this out there if you go outside like this, it won't stay inside of your, so you want to have the mouse there, move it below everything else. And then obviously this would be like, imagine running your entire business on one platform. And then this is behind everything. That's good. Move it up. Might even do 1,000 blur. Sort of like this. Okay. Obviously this isn't perfect, but it's a start. It's in 3 minutes. It's decent. So we are going to copy this. So Command CV. I'll just delete everything else. You can see the logo wasn't a part of the frame, so we'll drag it into frame 3. I'll delete this. And now for this, I'll just click the frame, export, PNG. Actually, I'll just do JPEG. And I'll say AI funnels background. I'll go in here and I'll change this actually. You'll see why I'm changing the, not create image using AI. You can do that as well. But I got my own image that I'm uploading, and then upload file. Oh, I wanted to double click that one, not anything else. Full center, you can do 100% width or 100% width and height. I'll start with full center, then we'll see what it looks like later. So I want to find, let me move this down a little bit so I can find the layer, page, section, this section, and then the one column row, this. Okay, that's the wrong one. This. So I'll just move this up to, 1 second. I'm trying to find, let me add some more padding. So, you know what? I'll save us some time. I'll do a new column up here, and then I'll just move this in there. I know it's there. It's in the layers, because there's sections with the green, there's rows with the blue, like there. So now I could just move that down, right? So I know it's there, but anyways, we'll do color, white, bold, white, and then I'll move this paragraph in there as well. Drag that down or push it down, and then change that one as well. Maybe you have a little bit of a color on that one so it's not as bright. And then maybe the video, move that one down. And the button. So I'll delete this for now. And then let me add a little bit more padding at the bottom. 40. Make this bigger and say get your 30-day free trial. And then that will take them to the next step. We have the onboarding, the order form. So desktop font, I'll make this a 22, mobile 18 maybe. We'll see on mobile what that looks like. And this is good. This I'll make a little bit brighter because it's blue in the background as well. Perfect. Finally, automate your business. So we want to have this text, bold, and then desktop. We'll try 72. I like that. So anyways, you can sort of start seeing your funnel come to life, your design. You'll just take one element at a time. When you want to export something, you duplicate the frame to get the background. You can test out doing a duplication of both here, where you have one at the top, you have one at the bottom, or maybe you go like this, but then you make this one not 100%, so you make this one 30%, or you go a little bit greenish on this side, right? So you can play around with that, and then if you want to add a background color, you can do it as well. Plug in pixels, you can find a lot of background images and things like that, and then you just make them less visible. Like if this was an image, I would just go pass through 10%, and the image isn't that strong. So resize these before you upload them. So export as PNG, just without a background. Upload it here, boom, and then you check your mobile. You don't have to duplicate these, just check both mobile font size and desktop, and you'll be good to go. So I'll do 28, yeah. All right, that's it for this one. Good luck with your software. We'll add more videos to help you create better looking funnels, get more traffic, all of that in the next couple of videos.